What up, B Squad? It's me, JB, and we are here today, you guys, and we're here to discuss the Real Housewives of Potomac. Yeah, season 8, episode 12. This episode was titled Blazed and Confused, you guys. Now, before we go ahead and get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss the Real Housewives of Potomac, shall we? All right, you guys. So this episode, it opened up with Giselle and Ashley at a fabric store getting some fabrics for that dang on this athleisure line that they want to come up with, GNA. It should be named Getting Nothing at All, because if anybody buy anything for this, good luck to you. I wouldn't buy nothing from either one of them. Tacky and tackier, rhinestones, bedazzled stuff for the cooch and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so they've invited Robin and Mia down. We keep asking about, sweaty coochies and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, wow, we're really obsessed with coochie at this point. Like, we're really obsessed with the vagina. But I guess, girlfriend, I guess. If they like it, I love it, right? Again, I want this line to cease from existing, right? I did go look at their website last week, right? They do have some stuff up there. It's just, t-shirts and beanies and all that kind of stuff. Overpriced if you ask me, right? And then it says on the website that their full launch is coming in March, I believe. I think it's coming in March. I could be wrong, but hey, you guys will, shit, I don't give a damn. So I don't even know correct, and I don't give a damn. See, here's my thing with Ashley. Ashley Darby just gets on my nerves. Hey Arnold Stewie. We're gonna go back to calling her Hey Arnold Stewie. Hey Arnold Stewie just really kind of gets on my nerves, right? Because she's being her typical messy self. They're talking about Surrey County, and they're talking about the invitation from Karen, right? I think everybody agrees that the invitation from Karen was tacky at best, right? Especially coming from the woman. I mean, if you guys go back to season 1 of Potomac, when they used to talk about etiquette, right? When they used to get on our fucking nerves. But that's because when Real Housewives of Potomac was shopped to the network, it was shopped to them as a show specifically about etiquette. It was not shopped as Housewives. If you guys, because only Housewives shows that have been shopped as Housewives are the newer installments of the Real Housewives franchise. And that includes your Real Housewives of Dubai, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Those two shows were shopped as Housewives. But Potomac, Dallas, Atlanta, New York, New Jersey, all of those were not shopped as Housewives. They were not under the Housewives umbrella. I don't know about Miami. I have to go back and look at, I don't remember if Miami was under the Housewives umbrella when they shopped it. I feel like Beverly Hills might have been, and I also feel like DC might have been. I can't remember. I think DC was shopped as Housewives, and I think Beverly Hills was shopped as a Housewives show, but I know, like I said, I know Dallas wasn't, because Dallas was supposed to be about charity. It was supposed to be about charity. Atlanta was supposed to be about the who's who of Atlanta, not just Housewives of Atlanta. Potomac was supposed to be about etiquette. Forgot what New York was supposed to be about. That's neither here nor there. Ashley is just messy. That's all I gotta say. She's messy because she's talking about this situation that Karen was so upset with Mia, and then they were talking about, oh, but Eddie's having his, Happy Eddie event, and Nneka wasn't invited. She was invited. Oh yeah, that's right, she was on the invitation. See, there you go, stirring the pot. That's why your forehead is so fucking big. Pausing here. Moving forward. Next up, you guys, let's talk about Candace real quick. It ain't much with Candace in this episode, so we'll be able to breeze through Candace. So you guys remember I told you that Wendy is, and well, Eddie more specifically is having a event for his Happy Eddie, his weed, right? So Candace is going over the lines. I know she's on quite a few shows. She's on one of those shows on All Black. I think it's called Hush or something like that. What I will say is, if Candace, because we all know, I feel like they want to ice Candace out of this show, but I think Candace, if this is her last season, much like we just found out yesterday that Candy has decided not to return for season 16 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Candace gonna be fine, and I think that if Candace were to leave Real Housewives of Potomac, I do feel like Candace and even Wendy, I think that those two would 100% be fine, right? I don't think that they would be itching for a check, unlike some women on this show. I think some women, this is their only, source of income. Just saying. Just saying. I'm not saying any names, but some women, this is their only source of income. And they can't afford to lose this check. Other women, I think they do this show kind of like what Candy said on, on the red carpet at the Grammys, that she's been doing it for 14 seasons, and each season it comes up, it's like, well, I've been doing it for this long. Why not keep going? That's why I feel. Now, Candace asked, Chris, how would he feel? How does he feel about seeing Hey Arnold, Stewie, and Saturn's rings? Chris is like, I'm fine with seeing them. If they speak to me, they speak to me, and I'll speak back. I won't be rude and not speak back. I was like, you ain't got to worry about Saturn's ring speaking to you. That is a hateful woman. And we're going to talk about her in just a minute. We're going to talk to her about her in a minute, but let's pause here and move forward, you guys. Next up, let's talk about Mia and Gordon, you guys. So Mia and Gordon, they went on a... I don't mean to laugh because it wasn't funny, but it was funny at the same time because Mia was like, Gordon and I are doing a day date because we don't have a nanny. I was like, damn. You went from bragging about y'all's business to down here. And I think that is why Mia did what she's done. Like, you guys saw that her boyfriend did an interview with Carlos King, 2 weeks ago? I didn't watch it. I had no intentions of watching it. It just won for me. One for me. Congratulations to those two. I'm going to sum this scene up. Mia was upset with Gordon. Well, she ain't upset with him. Let's just be real about Mia, right? I don't have a problem. Like I've said plenty of times before, I don't have a problem with women who get with men for money. I have no issues with that. Just make sure that when you do that, make sure you got your own money as well. Like, use up his money. If he gives you an allowance, stack that shit up for a rainy fucking day. Now, I don't know if Mia's done that or not, and I'm not going to assume what Mia has done or hasn't done. That's not what I'm here to do. That's definitely not what I'm here to do. But can we be real about Mia? Mia was a woman that got with an older man, and she enjoyed the fruits and labors of, the benefits of being with him. He afforded her this lavish lifestyle. She lived high off the hog and all that kind of stuff, and she had a cushy position in the company until whatever happened with his family, and they got ousted. Now they're broke. So, as Kanye said, she ain't messing with no broke nigga. And he ain't calling her no gold digger, but she ain't messing with a broke nigga. That's really what it is with Mia. I ain't calling Mia a gold digger, but she definitely ain't fucking with a nigga that ain't got no money. Now, she does have a type, I will say that, because her new boyfriend looks like G, a younger version of G. Now, does he have, if anybody knows anything about her new boyfriend, does he have money? And I'm not judging or anything, because I don't know what he does. Isn't he a DJ or something like that? I forget what his profession is, but I know he's in I know he's in like the music industry. He's in the music industry. That's who Karen was talking about. at the end of the episode. We'll get there. We will get there. Now, what else I will say about Mia and G is I think that with their relationship, I feel like if G still had the coins and Mia was gonna stay with him, I think the relationship that people attach to Karen and Ray is Mia's relationship. I think that's Mia's relationship. I think that the relationship that everybody has always tried to attach to Karen and Ray, that's Mia's relationship, where she is married to Gordon, but she got her side piece, she got her man on the side. That's what I believe. Because if you listen to Gordon talking in this scene, I think that's what he was alluding to. Like, we can still stay married, and you can have your cake on the side. That's what I was getting. That's where I was getting. Feel free to let me know if you guys was picking that up as well. Now we'll pause here and move forward, you guys. Next up, you guys, we get to Eddie's event. Now, I would have been a little bit on the piss side going to a thing where we learn how to roll a blunt, because baby, I would have been pissed. Why ain't there no weed? Why don't we have weed? Why am I rolling parsley, ginger root, all that, whatever the hell it is? It was herbs, literal herbs that you cook with. Parsley, what else is basil, all that kind of shit. I can't light this shit up. Give me a blunt, give me some weed, give me a grinder, and let me grind up my shit. Let me pull it out, and then let me put it on my on the blunt, and just roll that bitch up. Like, y'all could have did that. Damn. Did I just tell y'all that I smoke weed like that? Cause yeah, I just did. Yeah, give me the weed, give me a grinder so that I can break it up, and then I'll put it on there, and we will just light it up. What I will say is, Giselle, you're a hypocrite. That's the easiest and nicest thing that I can say about you. You're a hypocrite, right? So you came into Wendy and Eddie's event, didn't even speak to them. You can easily just do a hand wave, but no, you didn't speak to them. And production, that showing Wendy not speaking to Giselle wasn't the get you gotcha that I think y'all were looking for, because Giselle has not hosted not one event this season. Speaking of which, I forgot to mention that they want to have a fashion show. So the season is wrapping up, thank God. This hasn't been a boring, I know everybody talking about this season has been boring. I don't think it's been, if y'all want to say that this is boring, what do y'all feel about Married to Medicine? Because Married to Medicine ain't given as well. So I don't understand that. I feel like a lot of people are enjoying Married to Medicine because, they can talk shit about Letitia. That's my personal opinion. That's all I gotta say. So, Giselle, you want to sit there and make a joke about Chris's weight, but we could also talk about your, never mind. We could talk about your ankles. We could talk about we could talk about a lot of things. We could also talk about this wig too, because this wig in his interview, it's not giving what you thought it was supposed to give. Now, also, at one point, Wendy was talking about how they all were able to laugh, and it was like, Giselle was like, did Giselle laugh? You did laugh. Oh, God, I can't stand that woman. Mia. The shade toward Eddie and him working, I was like, ma'am, how are you throwing shade when your husband ain't got a job? So, the shade you threw toward Wendy, you should have threw it towards yourself. But hey, at least, even if his law business ain't, performing, one thing we can say is he got another endeavor in the cannabis industry, and that's a big ass industry to get into. You make buku amounts of money if it's legal in your state. So the shade one, I don't know what you was thinking, but hey. So after the event, Aneka went up to Wendy and thanked Wendy for inviting her. And she now wants to have a one-on-one with Wendy. I was like, Wendy, please just accept the goddamn one-on-one and sit down and talk to this lady because I'm tired of this shit at this point. I get why she's hesitant and reluctant to do so, but I was like, oh my God, let's just nip it in the bud. Let's just nip it in the bud. But no, Wendy is not gonna nip it in the bud just yet. But we do see in next week's episode that they are gonna meet up. So I was like, thank God, finally, because I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of this. I am so tired of this. We'll pause here and wrap up the episode. You guys, Eneka, so we are 12 episodes in, right? Why are we on episode 12 and we just found out that this woman, she just finally told us about what she does for, her law, because she's a lawyer. She just finally told us about that in this episode. Then we also found out that she's trying to open up a wine business. And I was like, oh my God. It took you 12 episodes to give us that? Like, what the fuck? Because again, like I said in episode 10, we are literally just finding out about this woman, and we have had episode after episode after episode of this woman, and we're literally just finding out about her. Like, this is utterly ridiculous, and she should feel like, I don't know how she should feel, but she shouldn't feel good about herself, because we are 12 episodes in and we're literally now just really getting into the crux of who Eneka is, right? So Lebe came over and I was like, oh God. I was looking at Lebe and I was like, yeah, I think Lebe is a little thirst. That's my personal opinion. I think Lebe is a little thirsty. And again, so what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to bring up anything. I'm not going to bring up that whole old situation. We are going to just, we gonna let it be in the past and not think anything of it, right? But I did feel a way, like it was like, okay, y'all are bringing up Wendy's name. It's like, why are we talking about Wendy? Can we talk about her business? Can we talk about this house and how empty this house is? That there's nothing in this house. There's literally nothing in Eneka's house. And I was just wondering, like, why is there nothing in this house? I was so confused by that. I know you renovated the house, but I'm sorry. I'm not gonna go into my house until the renovations are done. It's given, never mind, it's given a lot of things, but I just don't really care what it's given, to be quite honest with you guys. I don't really care what it's giving. That's my personal opinion. So she's talking about this unpacking party. Can we get to that unpacking party real quick? Because this is going to end the episode. So she's not unpacked. Like I said, she has nothing in the house, right? But she also hasn't opened up her wedding gifts. I don't know how long she's been married about a year and a half, right? So you've had these wedding gifts for a year and a half and you have yet to open them. Why? You send out thank you cards to people for buying this shit for you. She's a no, you guys, for me. Now, when it comes down to this unpacking party, Wendy decided not to go, and I don't blame Wendy for not going, because I was like, wait a minute, you want me to come over to your house and help you unpack your shit? Hire movers to unpack your shit, or better yet, get you and your husband to do it. Like, y'all got working limbs, right? So how about y'all unpack y'all's own shit? Then Giselle lost me because she was like, did she tell the host? She didn't tell the host. Did you speak to the host when you went to her event? Oh, pot, meet kettle. Shut up. Karen. Now, I didn't bring up Karen at Wendy's event, but she was in her feelings about the reception she got from Mia about the damn invite to Surrey County. And I was like, Karen, y'all know how I feel about Karen. Y'all know I love Karen. I go up for Karen, right? But Karen, you're delusional as fuck. You sent out an invite 12 hours before, and you expected and I ain't a fan of Robin by no means, but you expected for people to, Robin and especially Mia and whoever else, Eneka dropped whatever she was doing because her thirsty ass wanted to be on the camera. Anybody else, they were just like, girl, bye. No, they didn't want to do it. So Karen feels a way about, her not accepting it. It's like, but you sent me an invite 12 hours before. You thought I was gonna drop everything with my kids and my family to go to Surrey County? Karen, fuck that. No. Now I will say I was on Karen's side when they were talking about. She was talking about the rumors, right? That not Wendy, but that Mia brought up last season, right? I'm cool with that. How she felt, that she was right to feel like you brought up rumors that you heard that you didn't know were true. And Karen was like, I could have brought up the rumors that you was creeping, you met up with a rapper. Now, did you guys catch that in Mia's interview? She said it wasn't a rapper, but she lied. Mia does lie, you guys, because in her interview she said it wasn't a rapper, but I think she's talking about her current boyfriend, right? Because Karen says she's in a relationship with the guy. I was like, God damn, Karen, who are you talking to? Because I mean, the things that Karen has said have pretty much come to fruition. You guys, let's be for real about things with Karen. Yes, Karen lies. I've said that numerous times. Karen will lie in a millisecond, right? But the things that she said, like the woman in Georgetown with Juan that looked like her, that coach that coach does look like a young Karen. Let's just be real with each other. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel. That coach does look like a young Karen, right? And she said that Mia is, in a relationship with the man. She's in a relationship with this guy. So she ain't lying about those things. Then she said that she was with a married man. I was like, oh, okay. And then Giselle's like, well, I haven't heard those rumors. Girl, shut up. My God, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Then they played Never Have I Ever. And at one point, you know, it was funny that Ashley thought Charisse had to pay for penis. I was like, I hope she wouldn't. But hey, stranger things happen, right? Then Ineka brought up the situation that Robin told her last week about Karen having a picture in her phone, right? Of on her family. Here's the thing. I've got screenshots in my phone that I forget to delete sometime, right? Because you know how it is. If you talking positively or shady about somebody, and you be like, like me and my best friend are notorious for this, right? We would do this, like screenshot our phones and send it to each other. Like we were talking about her ex-boyfriend and his current wife, right? I was like, bitch, did you see what that? I was like, did you see what she looked like? She was like, no. I was like, you ain't saw the woman? She was like, no. So I screenshot it and I sent it to her. See? Not obsessed with them. I was just like, because I was like, did you know that your ex got married? She was like, I had heard about it. She's like, what she look like? I was like, you ain't saw her? She's like, I was like, let me go, because I'm friends with him. No. I'm not friends with him on Facebook, but we're still cool. But one of my real good friends from high school, she was part of she went to the wedding. And I was like, girl, let me go over to such and such page, and I'm gonna send it to you. And so what are we talking about? Like, it's not that she's obsessed with her, but hey, you guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, you guys. That's it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and share the video. You guys, and until the next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.